your way up to a comfortable standing position, placing the feet underneath the shoulders. We're going to begin with some joint circles. Starting with the shoulders, begin to roll the shoulders back behind you. Feel the shoulder blades moving across the rib cage. Feel the space in the armpits, and allow the shoulders to roll smoothly and fully. And then rolling the shoulders forward. Maintain that space through the collarbones and feel the effect on the throat as the shoulders move. Keep the feet rooted into the earth and allow the side bodies to be long. And then coming back to neutral, bring the arms up, bend the elbows, and interlace the fingers. And then tracing figure eights with the hands. Keep space in the armpits and try and allow the elbows to come as close together as possible without constricting the collarbones. Keep the weight into the feet, lengthening down through the inseam of the legs. And switch the direction, doing figure eights in the opposite direction now. Try and keep the palms close together and focus the gaze onto the wrists. Good, and go ahead and release the hands here. You may want to widen the stance slightly as we twist side to side, turning to one side and then the other side. Keep the weight on the feet and really feel the waistline here as you move. You can bend the elbows and allow the hand to pat the collarbone and the kidney as you swing from side to side. Good. Feel the breath here. Allow the hands pressing against the torso to remind you to breathe. And coming back to neutral. From here, step the feet a little bit wider as we come into horse pose. Inhale the arms up towards the sky, then exhale, press the hands down towards the earth. As the hands land, bend the knees, bringing the hands to the heart. Find the inner and outer heel, ground down through the shin bones, and find strength through the backs of the legs so that the quadriceps can relax. Stay with the breath here and allow the torso to be soft. Soften the low back. From here, we're going to come into a wide squat by hinging at the hips and placing the hands in front of the feet. You may want to pivot on the balls of the feet, bringing the heels in slightly so that the upper leg bones can gently externally rotate and lengthen towards the shins. You can keep the gaze up in front of you, lengthening gently through the back of the neck. Feel the torso supporting you here. Feel the belly and chest supporting you so that the back can soften. One more breath here. And then coming back up. Nice. Bring the insides of the feet together. We're going to come into some tippy toe squats. Bring the arms up, bend the elbows slightly, and bend the wrists as if the hands were laying against a wall. Inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, lower the heels down. Continue to lift the heels on the inhale and lower on the exhale. A few more breaths here. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. On your next one, as you lift the heels, stay here or begin to bend the knees. As you bend the knees, allow the weight to come onto the balls of the feet as the heels lift towards the sky. And then inhale, come back up. And exhale, bending the knees as you sit down towards the heels. Keep the shoulders over the hips. Inhale up and exhale down. Just one more here. Inhale up. And last one. Good. As you come up to center, bring the hands towards the eyes, lower the hands and the heels. From here, go ahead and come to the top of the mat and then step the right leg back behind you. The hips are relatively square towards the front of the mat. You may want to walk that left foot out slightly so the feet are in line with the hips. Inhale, draw the arms up, and then exhale, hinge out over the left leg, coming into a pyramid pose, placing the hands either onto the shin or all the way down onto the floor. Good. Stay here for a couple breaths. And then from here, we're going to move into Warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3 pose. Go ahead and bend the left knee slightly as you place the hands onto the floor. As the hands come onto the floor, lift the right leg back behind you, bringing the heel up in line with the hip. Begin to straighten the left leg. You can keep the hands onto the floor, or you can bring the arms wide out to the sides in airplane wings. Stay with the breath here, breathing into the back body, extending long through the right leg and rooting down through the left leg. Deep, full breaths. Good, and then gently coming back down, landing the right foot, walking the hands up the leg, and drawing yourself back up to center. Step the right foot forward, step the left foot back as we come to the other side. Inhale, draw the arms up. Exhale, fold forward out over the leg. Stay with the breath here. And then moving into Warrior 3. Gently bend the right knee, bring the hands forward in front of the foot, and then begin to lift the left leg up off the earth. Bring the heel in line with the hip as you straighten the right leg. Keep the hands down onto the floor for balance, or extend the arms wide out to the sides. Feel the torso buoyant. Extend down through the standing leg, reaching into the earth from the shin. Lengthen from the toes through the crown of the head. One more breath. And then coming down slowly back to pyramid. Inhale, draw yourself up slowly. Nice. From here, make your way down onto the mat, coming onto all fours. Hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. We're going to circle the ribs here. Bring the belly down towards the earth, over to the left, up towards the sky, and then over to the right. And then continue to circle the ribs here. Allow the hands and the knees to root against the earth, but the shoulders and the hips are soft, and they respond to the movement through the torso. Good, stay with the movement. And then coming back down and then moving in the other direction. Good, stay with the fullness of your breath here. Moving in the opposite direction. Allowing space to return to the ribs. Good, come back to neutral. We're gonna come into fire hydrant pose, ground through the hands and the knees, and then draw the right knee up to the side. So the knee comes, so it's about in line with the hip. Ground through the hands and knee onto the earth. Find space through the right side body. Breathing here. And then draw the right knee down. And then moving to the other side, draw the left knee off to the side. Good. Keep the left thigh bone long and root down through the inside of the right knee, finding space in the pelvic floor. Use the breath here. Good. And then lowering the leg down. And then lowering yourself down onto your belly. From here, we're going to come into Ardha Dhanurasana, half boat pose. Extend both arms in front of you, bringing the palms of the hands onto the floor. Then reach the right arm back behind you and bend the right knee, taking hold of the top of the right foot. Kick gently through the right leg, drawing the torso up and adjusting the left hand onto the floor for support. Continue to kick through the right leg slightly. Feel the space behind the rib cage, the space behind the heart. And then lower yourself down. Extend the right arm forward. Reach the left arm back as you bend the left knee and take hold of the top of the foot. And then begin to kick through the leg, drawing the torso up, adjusting the right hand onto the floor, and finding length through the torso. Find the fullness of the breath here. Deep, full breaths. Good, and gently lowering yourself down, and then pressing yourself up and back into child's pose. From child's pose, press yourself up and back into downward facing dog. From down dog, walk or jump the feet forward between the hands and come into a seated position. Extend the legs long in front of you, and then cross the right foot over the left thigh, and then guide the right ankle to the outside of the left hip, so the right knee begins to stack on top of the left knee. From here, extend the right arm up towards the sky, bend the elbow, reach down the back, and then extend the left arm wide and reach up the back, trying to clasp the hands for Gomukhasana. You can stay right here, or if you'd like, go ahead and hinge forward over the legs, keeping the sit bones rooted, lengthening through both the thigh bones, reaching through the sole of the left foot. Good. Inhale, come back up, and then releasing the arms, and then guide the right leg straight. Draw the left foot in, step it to the outside of the thigh, and draw the left foot to the outside of the right hip, stacking the left knee over the right knee. Inhale, the left arm comes up and reaches down, and then the right arm comes out and reaches up, clasping the hands if possible. Root down through the tops of the thigh bones. Lengthen through the entire thigh bone. Feel the space in the back of the heart and maintain the spaciousness in the armpits. Hinge forward if you'd like. Good, and then inhale, draw yourself back up to center, and then go ahead and release the arms, extend the legs long in front of you. We're going to come into a Dandasana abdominal series. Bring the hands in line with the shoulders out in front of you, And then as you exhale, lower down onto your back. Inhale, draw the arms up overhead. And then exhale, bring the hands in line with the shoulders. Tuck the chin in, roll up through the spine as you come back up to a seated position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands down, lowering yourself back down onto your back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pulling yourself back up to seated position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rolling down onto your back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, pulling yourself up to a seated position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, rolling back down onto your back. Good. Once you find yourself on your back, go ahead and bend the knees in as we come into bridge pose. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift, and exhale, lower. A few more times here. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, lowering. Inhale, lifting, and exhale, lowering. On your next inhale, keep the hips up in line with the knees as you lengthen through the thigh bones and ground into the feet. Find the fullness of the breath here. You can interlace the fingers underneath you if you'd like. Stay sturdy here through the soles of the feet and the bottoms of the shoulder blades. Good, and then lower yourself down onto the mat. Release the arms from underneath you. Draw the knees up and then extend the legs up towards the sky. Good, from here, widen the legs as wide as is comfortable. Extending through the soles of the feet and through the inseam of the legs. One more breath here. And then draw the inseam of the legs back to center and continue to lengthen through the soles of the feet. Good, one more breath here. Nicely done. Bend the knees, feet on the floor, and then walk the feet wide, about as wide as the mat, as we come into windshield wiper pose. Draw the right knee down to the inside of the left ankle, and then inhale up. And then exhale, left knee to the inside of the right ankle. Inhale up. Keep moving with the breath. Right knee down and up. Left knee and up. The next time that the right knee comes down, keep it there. If you'd like, you can place the left ankle on top of the right knee, finding more length through the top of the thigh and through the right lower belly. Good. Release the left ankle, draw the knee up, and then the left knee comes down, and then placing the ankle on top of the knee. Finding length through the thigh and through the low belly. Good, and then release the ankle, draw the knee back up to center. From here, we're going to come into a gentle spinal twist. Go ahead and walk the feet over to the right, and then draw the knees to the left. Extend the arms wide out to the sides, and look to the right. On your next inhale, drawing the knees back up to center, and then walk the feet over to the left, and then draw the knees down to the right, looking over the left shoulder. and then drawing the knees back up to center. Take a few moments here and do any last pose your body is asking you for. Then, as you're ready, relax onto your back in Final Shavasana. Take about 5 minutes here in Final Shavasana, and then as you're ready, you can come up and go on with your day.